If you guys are ever wondering what the load screen looks like, here it is! It shows you all the friends in your adventures that you made so far. And of course, Goat Mom, which, she's not really talking to us anymore. She kinda cut us out of our holidays. But welcome back to Undertale. Previously, we went inside the lab and we met Dr. Alphys. And also the most fantastic robot in the universe, Mettaton! Also, I haven't been speaking to this guy, this oyster-looking fellow. He was thirsty, so he came to the lava area to get water, because he doesn't live in an area filled with water. You know what, speaking of water, I could go for a cup right now. Yay, cup of water! Would you like some? Actually, I am. Is it working? Ah. Maybe Dr. Alphys will be impressed with my cup-carrying abilities. Well, that's to be expected. That, however, is not! What happened to my cup? I should have an empty cup in my inventory, ready to be filled with water, but I do not. This lava is intense. And these guys are the Royal Guards. I wonder if there are dogs underneath. Nevertheless, Undyne hired them to guard the elevators because of humans. But the elevators aren't working anyway. Oh well. Maybe these guys could kind of get out of my way. I'm friends with Undyne now. I have her telephone number and everything. Maybe I'm just gonna have a chat with her. Yes, they're in the way of my progression. Why? Why not? Well, they're not doing a very good job of that. Why not? It's all about that human history again. She's learning all the weaknesses of humans. And one of them has an ability? Well, he kinda controls people's minds. Oh no. The hidden power of humans. The power of mental manipulation. If she ever defended a human, she might be being manipulated. It's not friendship at all. Well, that's a good backup plan. Good thing you have that in place. Sadly, her hands are tied. I'm sure it is. I'm not an anime freak like you. Why did I say anime? I meant human history freak like her. You know, that brings some attention to me. Maybe you guys are controlling me this entire time with your mind control powers. I'm onto you now. I don't believe anything you guys are gonna say. You have to prove your non-human license. And also, Alphys needs to really spackle this wall. It's distracting me from all the science, so we can't have that. Also, I forgot about something up here. Yeah, this thing. I didn't look at this. I wonder where we saw this pattern before. That's your pop quiz. Where did we see that pattern before? You know what? I bet Undyne knows. Let's give her a call. Welcome to Alphys' lab! She doesn't seem to be in, though. Oh, okay. Hey, Alphys! Undyne says hi! You are really clean. Give Alphys some space. Jeez. What's with Undyne and Alphys? I'll never know. She was actually on that quiz thing about having a crush on people. Is there something going on between those two? In a completely platonic friendship way? Oh, because my phone is updated, we now get Twitter feeds from Alphys. She didn't get to see the Undyne fight, and it was incredibly awesome. I beat her with my friendship. Please don't use Undyne's house number, though. You're gonna be calling fire, and that's not good for you. Just call up the human and give us a walkthrough. Actually, I'm doing that already. You're not being very useful right now, Alphys. It's conveyor belts! They lead you to a Vulcan. No, not the Star Trek characters. It's a Vulcan. It believes its lava can heal people. And that's not how it works at all. It also believes that thunder will speed you up if it touches you. Actually, it kinda does. Is that psychosomatic? Well, Either way, I'm gonna criticize you. Lava doesn't work that way. They are not helping, they are hurting. And that keeps Vulcan from attacking. But you could do other things too, like encourage it. It's doing a great job healing all those people with lava. Their screams are screams of joy. And then its attack power goes up. So don't get hit by any fire. You will live to regret it. Or maybe you won't. And we also have another thing here. Hug! Let's hug lava! What's the worst that could happen? That! I now have 7th degree burns! And also my defenses dropped a whole bunch. So he has an attack boost and I have a defense drop. Not a great idea! Especially if I'm gonna run into things. I'm wondering why the enemies look stunned when I spare them, after giving them a good time. And no, not in that way, you're terrible. Papyrus, Undyne, my audience is being raunchy again. Oh really? How was it? Looks like Undyne has some bad motion sickness going on. Good to know. Was that a meme? Toby! I could tolerate the human history stuff, but not the meme stuff. Come on. The only person not memeing around here is Alphys. And I don't think Papyrus said any either. Undyne is ruining my good times friendship adventuring buzz. And did you just see something there? We're gonna take another loop around. For some reason, I guess Toby was going to implement falling off the conveyor belts, then thought against it, and then said, hey, I should let them know I thought against it. So he put invisible floor panels in the way. I don't know what he was trying to go for there, but I guess it's an interesting touch. No puzzles to solve here, though. Oh hey, a determination point. I'm determined by lava. Maybe you need some determination, Alphys. Here you go. My determination will be yours. Think about machinery, and then dial that human number. While I fight the Sundare plane. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. I had to look it up. I'm not into Japan that much. Does it secretly like us? Let's find out. No, she doesn't seem to be liking us right now. She's trying to hit me with airplanes. I don't think that's friendly. Let's make her friendly. Let's approach her. Let's get close, but not too close. Just let her know that we might want to get close to her by grazing her airplanes. The fireballs can still hurt you though, so don't hit those. Looks like she's a little bit affected by that. Let's try what I do to all monsters with this option. Oh, that's decent. So she likes snakes on a plane. That's not the reaction I was hoping for, though. She does have another reaction. Maybe I should try getting close to her, just a little bit more. But not too close, of course. Sadly, these things do not heal you. Which is, I guess, a good thing, because you could just heal up on the Sunder plane. Alright, how is it going to work this time? No, I'm not a technophile. What are you talking about? It might be true. As long as you stop dropping bombs on me, that's not a good thing. We can't have a relationship if you're dropping bombs on me, I'm sorry. And then she turns into a mini plane. Not exactly sure why. There is some extra dialogue if you manage to get Sundare plane and Vulcan in the same battle. And it kinda explains the whole tiny plane thing. Maybe. I don't know. I really haven't bothered to check it out. But look, there's a frying pan! That is a decent weapon. I learned this from Earthbound. It's the burnt pan. Unfortunately, I kinda like the torn notebook better. The damage is consistent, and items heal more, but I like the invincibility time that the torn notebook gives me. I like being a nerd, carrying around my notebook and being invincible to everything. Speaking of nerds, maybe she should just get on with it. She's wasting all her determination to text. She should just get to that number already. Oh, hello. Oh, that was an Alphys after all. Must have been a telemarketer. I hate those. There's Alphys! Took your sweet time trying to call me. Hi, how you doing today? You should have let off with that. The blue lasers won't hurt you if you're not moving, much like the attacks we ran across. Orange ones are new. We have to move to avoid the orange lasers, so we can move through those without any reprisal. Okay, you're not going to explain what happens if I touch a laser? Good for you! Oh, why would that happen? I guess she's just afraid that Undyne doesn't like the weather. Actually, there is weather around here. You know what? I'm going to prove it. I'm calling up Undyne. We're getting to the bottom of this right now. Right into lasers. Yeah, why did you do that? You live in Waterfall. You should know about the rain. No, that is normal. Everybody has a hobby. Oh, Papyrus, that's just silly talk. Of course it ain't that. There is weather down here. Haven't you seen the rain? You have to go through it every time you go to Undyne's house. And there's a 99% chance of energy spears. Yes, you will need the most awesome umbrella. It'll be made out of determination. Or your own bones. He's probably gonna make it out of bones. I'm 95% sure on that. We have to run on probability. We're in the science zone. Speaking of science, no more science for those lasers. They have been stripped of their science. That just makes it easier to go back. I think I got it figured out. It's pretty linear. Also, we need to talk about your attention span. And your ability to make selfies. She's not getting much things right now. Must be the nervousness getting to her. The northern door is locked until we could solve some puzzles. Well, you don't sound too confident, but I'll listen to you. You know all about the Hotlands. I'm just visiting. I'm gonna go solve this puzzle first. Oh hey, there's some more people here. Looks like there's YouTube on the underground, because this guy's checking in on his phone. I know, that computer technology, right? It's like a human is actually talking to you right now. Mettaton is the most popular star in the underground. Has 3 dozen members! Wow, Papyrus is left in the dust. He doesn't even have double digits. Yeah, it would be. Please don't explain the puzzle. I'm about to. After I talk to floating wolf fox head guy. Well, that's really annoying. It's like they're major jerks. Why is that guy speaking in questions? Maybe that's the real puzzle here. We have to move boxes to shoot an enemy ship. Just like that. Super easy. I can't believe you couldn't figure that out. Maybe it wasn't phrased in the form of an answer. No, I'm a total geek. It's actually hard to force a question mark inflection. Might as well move on to the left now. I got more puzzles to solve. I have more questions to answer. With Alphys here beside me. You can't get through this blue laser. Unless I'm going to do a QuickTime event, which is what happens when you get hit by a laser. It's similar to the spear thing when Undyne hit you. But she's a real scientist. She has some perks. And they're all in science. She has an intelligence of 10. Check out her special sheet. There we go. Take that, laser. That's what you get for blocking off schoolgirl monsters. Guess you could have fun with that. Good job. Good job doing nothing. Whole bunch of puzzles reactivated out of nowhere. Probably Mettaton's doing. You gotta cancel school over this. There's a giant robot just wreaking havoc on all things human. What puzzle? I don't see any puzzle here. completely easy puzzle to me. Probably because I solved it a whole bunch of times, because I like this game. And also, I have puzzle-solving habits from La Milana. Did you ever notice those green things on the door? They kind of look like 1-up mushrooms from Super Mario. I don't know why I drew that assumption, but that's what they look like to me. Yeah, Alphys, about that. I saw your tweet. I kind of figured them out already. Yeah, they were super easy. Only people that didn't want to go anywhere would have solved those. Okay, that's awesome, bye. Oh, that was a brief conversation. It's like she only speaks to people over the internet. Also, this looks a little different. Now it's looking ominous. Did they invent something called a light switch here? No, we have something better than a light switch. We have Alphys. Yeah, she's kind of a Mary Sue right now. Oh, this doesn't look good. It's everybody's friendly robot, Mettaton! Looks like we stumbled into the premiere cooking show. Cooking with a killer robot. No, that name isn't ominous. What are you talking about? It's a very special recipe today. Roast human. No, just a cake. A regular, ordinary cake. Hi, I'm the lovely assistant. I'm seeing some similarities to the game show. Now we have confetti all over the kitchen. We need to clean up. Speaking of cleaning up, we need to clean up before we cook anything. Don't you know anything about hygiene? Alright, this is amateur hour. Looks like we can't leave. It's one of those professional shows. They use these on MasterChef. Luckily for me, I have a burnt pan. Ain't that the whole point? You're using fresh ingredients, right? Maybe all the stuff is in the microwave. Remember the MTT challenge? Put your microwave on high for 5 minutes. If you can still identify your meal, double your money back. Not many companies can make that guarantee. Actually, it's only MTT that does that. MTT brand ovens. They are unnecessary. Looks like monsters really like to destroy their food. Between Undyne's cooking and Papyrus's cooking, and pretty much anything MTT related in general. Have you guys ever heard of good old-fashioned fire magic? No, don't dodge the question. I have a legitimate question here. He's dodging it because fire magic is actually the competition for MTT, and it's the more successful version. Everybody's using fire magic. Alright, I got your stuff. We have all the ingredients to make our cake, which will become a new healing item for me, because I have just way too many. I need more. But we're missing the most important ingredient. Actually, don't cakes need yeast or something? Frosting? The frosting is a human soul! What are you doing? But it'll taste horrible! That's what I say every time a phone rings and I'm doing things. Do you mean make a substitution in a recipe? Well, it's a good thing we have a Chocobo soul right here. Yeah, that's right. Human souls are full of meat. We can't be doing this. The vegans will get upset. But that's a brilliant idea! Good job, Alphys. Actually, we happen to have an alternative right here in the studio. The MTT brand O is convenient human soul flavor substitute. Right over there. No, that's not a trap. You're being ridiculous. Well, I need to wash my hands first. I'm going to handle human soul substitute. I need to wash my hands. To heck with you. Oh boy, I love artificial ingredients and chemicals. I'm gonna go for that can. Well, the upside is that it's not a trap that kills me. By the way, our show's on a strict schedule. If we can't get it in the next minute, we're just gonna have to go back to the human soul recipe. Oh great, I can't climb that fast. I'm in trouble. But Alphys has a plan! When she was upgrading our phone, she actually added some apps too. And we just happen to have a jetpack app. Actually, I have a jetpack app on my phone, but it doesn't do stuff like this. It's the jetpack phone! Man, I wish my jetpack app did do this. I'd be flying around all over the place and wasting battery power. This thing runs on batteries, right? Now we're gonna have to go for the human soul replacement recipe thing. But if we don't make it, other things happen. Like we get turned into cake. And Mettaton's gonna be attacking us with the ingredients we found. If you get hit by them, you go a little bit slower. But it's actually kind of hard to fail at this if you're trying to seriously get to the can. Maybe you guys should get the game and try and see what happens when you don't get there. Just letting you know right now that since this is a cooking show, this Let's Play was made in advance. The result is already apparent. I'm going to be getting that recipe. That ingredient. That recipe ingredient. You have been defeated at Mettaton for a second time. And all the help of Dr. Alphys. She is amazing. I'd love to think what would happen too. But we'll never find out. He already made the cake ahead of time. This is all a red herring. Even the tower. That wasn't as tall as I thought. Either that or this jetpack is not very efficient. We did it! We saved a human life! Yes, high fives over the phone! I'll just ask you some high fives. Alright, well, Mettaton is thwarted for a second time. This kitchen is now mine. I don't really want it though. I got other things to do. I got important dates with Asgore. And not the friendship kind of dates. Looks like we're gonna have to go through that thing. That's the core. It's the source of all power here. It converts geothermal energy into magical electricity. That's different than the regular kind. By that, it actually speeds you up when you get struck by it. In the core is an elevator right to Asgore's castle. How convenient. Something tells me it's not going to be that easy, though. Luckily, I have a determination point right here. I'm so filled with determination, I'm going to be saving here. Next time on Undertale, we're heading to that core. And maybe Mettaton has learned his lesson, not to mess with me and Dr. Alphys. Good night, folks.